This episode has been brought to you by Purium. Purium offers a line of health and wellness products from weight loss to detoxification and performance. They even have natural supplements for children. Grab your organic non-GMO foods to nourish your body today from Purium using code XORITA for $50 off your first purchase. Welcome to the Trading Raw Stories podcast. I'm Rita Peri, the host with the most inspiring stories that you ever did hear. Back in the day when the day was back, I was known as the juicing queen. I became raw vegan overnight after watching a documentary called Food Matters. Changing what I was putting in and on my body didn't just make me lose weight and have great skin. It gave me mind clarity, more energy, and over time made me so self-aware and intuitive that I vibrate on a higher frequency and level of consciousness that's turned me into a manifesting queen. I've lived like 9 lives and have amazing stories to share that may inspire you to finally leave that toxic guy you're with, quit that miserable job you hate, start that business you've been talking about forever, and at the very least, you'll probably start saying yes more often and eat more vegetables. I'm your tell it like you need to hear it and make you do it, sister from another mister. I've lived quite the life and have stories for days that have inspired women to transform their lives in real big ways. So I created this podcast to share my insane and unbelievable stories with the world to reach whoever needs to hear them. I'll bring on inspiring humans to trade stories with me, and I'll even have some live coaching sessions with listeners calling in. You're here because you were meant to find this podcast, this community, these raw stories. There are no coincidences. Everything happens for you, not to you, and I'm so glad you're here. Hello, my friends, my Rita Finers. I am so pumped for this episode. Like, you have no idea. It's one with a guest. Ooh, who could it be? Well, actually, you saw the title, so you know who it is. It's my girl, my friend. I am so honestly honored to call this human my friend. Anat is a transformational coach, healer, entrepreneur, and inner child whisperer. You heard that right. She helps growth seekers dissolve fear and limiting beliefs. She helps you unlock your potential, maximize your freaking performance, be bold, be brave, be loving to yourself and others. She's just freaking amazing. Experiencing her is absolutely life-changing. I can say this personally. She and I have been in each other's numerology charts and whatnot, and 44s follow us, and we met like a year ago and reconnect. Like, we just are so meant to be in each other's lives, and we're uncovering so many reasons why. And one of them is for me to bring her to you so you can learn to release your perfectionism, replace your self-doubt with confidence, reduce all your busyness and stress, and increase your clarity and make decisions more easily, improve your relationships, and know that your biggest dreams can actually be your reality. And unlimited health and wealth and happiness is seriously within your reach. She and I are going to talk about it, and you're gonna learn and absorb all the goodness. You're gonna want to just like eat up every freaking word. I don't know if you have a pen and paper handy, but if I were you, I would get it because she dropped some freaking gems in this episode. I'm so pumped for you to have it. Without further ado, please welcome my girl, the most amazing freaking woman. I'm so blessed to have her in my life, Anat Peri. Actually, she just got married, and so her last name is different. Anat Negron, and we shared the mic in my apartment, so it's gonna sound like shit, but seriously, I had to share this with you because the value is just absolutely priceless. You get so much from this, and I can't wait to hear what your biggest takeaways were. So without further ado, for real this time, here you go. Okay, you look lovely. Do you feel lovely?
I feel lovely.
For all
the Brits listening,
shall we cleanse the space,
sorry,
darling? Shall we cleanse the space? Would you like or not?
I'm good. I feel pretty clean.
Okay, good. Fantastic. All right, here we go.
Funny, I just looked up and it was 2222. 22 minutes and 22 seconds.
Of the time?
Yeah.
Frankie, do you want to sit with your mama?
Frankie wants to sit with this mama.
Frankie, come sit with me. Frankie, come here. How dare you?
He does this every time I come over, huh?
He leaves me for everybody.
Is it everyone or is it just me?
Everyone.
Oh, okay. Well, you know why? Because he needs a break.
Oh,
He's like, oh, good, some variety here.
some variety.
I need a break from her.
He gets excited and leaves me for other people. That actually looks really good there,
But
too.
you know what's most important?
Mhm.
Is that he always comes home to you.
He has no choice.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
we're
you.
getting started.
I'll take you with me if you want.
Here we go. Welcome to the Trading Raw Stories podcast. Today I have a guest, and this is the lovely Anat Peri. Oh wait, now you're married. She's a married lady now. She's negron. So Anat is a transformational healer. Tell them about you, please.
I am the founder and CEO of Training Camp for the Soul. I'm a transformational coach, mentor. So I teach others now how to become facilitators of my modality. And I've been facilitating this work for 7 years, right around 7 years, July, right?
It's an anniversary.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what date, but sometime July, August. Actually, I got my very first client on my way to Burning Man 2015. So it was like August 30th. So I guess you officially start when someone pays you. I remember thinking that too. I was like, okay, she just sent me money. Okay, shit just got real. All right, I guess I'm doing this thing.
I guess I'm doing this thing. I remember that day when I had my first official paying client.
Yeah.
I remember going like, oh my God, someone just paid me $175 to talk to me for an hour.
Mhm.
That just blew my mind because then it shows you like, oh, you're working a job 40 hours a week, 18, 20, some whatever dollars an hour you're getting. It just changes completely your whole approach to what you could do in exchange for money.
Yeah. And this was like a 4-month commitment. So it was like $2,500. I was like, okay.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, there's a responsibility with it too, for sure.
True.
So,
it automatically makes you show up though.
Yeah. And what my business coaches taught me back then was don't worry about a website or, you know, even finishing your modules, your program. When you get your first client, then go create your program. So it's like, okay, time to get busy now.
It's interesting because I think everything gets created as you go. Like we often try to make everything perfect, have all our ducks in a row. I'm not ready yet. I need one more certification. I need one more whatever. And then we procrastinate, we put it off. And we're not ready yet. We're not ready yet. And it's just avoidance. It's imposter syndrome. It's self-doubt. It's not believing in yourself until that one client shows up, and then it's like the confirmation or the validation or that extra thing that confirms it for you in a way.
Yeah.
But I remember stalling. I remember procrastinating. I remember wanting to like wait until it's perfect, till it's ready, till my website's done, till this is done, till that's done. And instead it was like I went on Clubhouse and I was speaking, coaching, teaching, and whoever heard me messaged me and was like, oh my God, you're speaking to my soul. And then my group coaching was created out of that. So no website thing, none of that stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what we do to avoid, I think.
I'm a big believer in follow your bliss. Do what lights you up.
Who said that? Joseph Campbell, right?
Joseph Campbell said that.
Yeah.
Meaning I knew the part that I was confident in and that I was excited about, and I only did that. And so to me, I was confident in my coaching. When it came to social media or marketing or a website, I was like, I don't need any of that right now. I just went out and talked to people and networked, and the universe. I remember saying, God, if this is where you want me to serve and how you want me to serve, then bring me those that need my medicine. And I mean,
I love that.
The unfolding of the clients that showed up. By the time I finished creating my program, right, from that first client took me like 4 months to, obviously, because I was doing one module a week. I had 11 clients I was working with one-on-one. And then by a full year later, I had done 6 figures. No website, no marketing, no social media presence. Like if you didn't know me personally, you did not know what I did for a living.
You know,
But
it's
that's what I was
funny.
comfortable with.
Yeah.
If and that's why my business coaches were the right ones for me, because they were like, their whole model was speak your way to cash. And I'm like, I could speak. Okay, good. Because if I went with coaches that were like, oh, you have to, you need a marketing strategy, you need to be on social media, and you need to do this funnel and that, I would have froze. I would have froze.
Yeah.
So, I think people procrastinate. I definitely will procrastinate on things that are not in my zone of genius that I don't want to do. And you can always come back to it.
I love it. So 2 things there. One, the marketing, the funnel, all that stuff, like you have to do this and strategy, blah, blah, blah. It's not in alignment with just being in service, right?
Exactly.
So if you're showing up in your truth and you're authentically, genuinely, sincerely, like really wanting to just be you and serve, then that energy flows and you glow and you attract exactly who is meant to be served by you. So there's a saying, it's either when the teacher is ready, the student appears, or when the student is ready, the teacher appears. I think it works both ways.
Absolutely. I say it all the time. I was like, okay, those that are supposed to be in my next round of my program, like they already exist. They're already alive. Yeah. Like I'm inviting them in, calling them in.
Yeah. And so when you get too logical and like rigid and strategic, you're getting out of alignment, even though you should have some systems in place. I legit, like every time I try to create something or like pursue a system, that's when I freeze.
Yeah.
I get overwhelmed. It's not my zone of genius.
Exactly.
Although I'm good at like the marketing and creating and like all of that. But when it comes to the systems and the businessy, techie stuff in the background, that's where, like you said, I need an integrator.
Yeah, someone that could do all those things eventually. But look, you're doing it without any of that stuff. And I think that's the key. Like I didn't have any of that stuff for 3 years, and I did over $100,000 each year with ease, without any of that stuff. So, and at that point, I was like, okay, I can afford to hire the people to do the things that I never ever want to do.
Yeah. And that's it. And I wish that like we could start there where we have our super spirit squad, or, like real life humans that just want to support you and get you to, make your visions happen, but you need money for that. And so one thought I had was like, oh, I could just take out a business loan and hire the people, have them create and do all the things for me, and then I'm set up, versus let me make money, and then hire my team.
Well, I hear you.
Right.
But I'm going to say different. And it's coming from, this is what my business coaches taught me. And I think I actually still have that piece of paper. Like I don't keep many papers, but it's somewhere in a folder. I still have it. And it's like very simple instructions. Like all you need to get started is to know who you're serving and just have that like one liner. What do you do? Right. And that's what you write on
So what do you do?
I help you discover the real you and live the life that you love.
How do you make that tangible? For someone who's listening, who goes, oh, discover the real me. And what was the other part?
And live a life you love.
Live a life you love. Okay. So if I hear that, I'm like, oh, that sounds great. But what if I don't even know what I want or what I love or what I like?
Exactly. Because you're not connected to the real you. There's a bunch of things blocking you right now.
Yeah.
There's beliefs
for a long time, that's exactly what it was. I was like, who am I talking to? Who am I serving? Who am I like? And then they always say, it's you a few years ago. I'm like, okay, but which version of me? Because I've been like 75 different versions of me. Like, so which version of me should I help? Should I help the version of me that was in a toxic relationship and, getting out of it and then embarking on entrepreneurship? And that's a different ICA, ideal customer avatar, as I've learned in all these different programs.
You know, it's funny you say that, because I remember when I started out with my business coaches, here, this was my one-liner. I help men and women who are struggling with dating and want a relationship that lasts and deepens over time.
That
And
sounds lovely.
yeah,
I want that.
yeah. And guess where
Do you all want that?
yeah. And guess where I was at the time?
Where?
Wanting that.
Oh my gosh.
Single.
We teach what we most need to learn.
Yeah, to a certain degree. So I started out as that, but I ended up attracting it was just God, give me those that need my medicine. And I let go of needing to have a very specific niche that has worked for me. And you could say, some degree, when you go in deep into the world of marketing and advertising, well, then it could hurt you. So, but here I am 7 years later, and
all up in the business.
And the business has grown organically because the work works. So it's mainly referrals, a ton of referrals.
Yeah, that's huge. When it's people talking about you and your work, and that's where your clients come from, that's the best kind of marketing.
Yeah. And they're living it. So it's not they're just talking about it.
Right.
You know,
people are seeing the change,
partner,
the transformation.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they're bringing their partner in or their family in on it.
I want to just share personally that I've been doing this for 17 years. Like, I've been in the self-development space for 17 years. And I'm sure that some of you or all of you that are listening have done some level of development at this stage. And when I dove into this type of work, inner child healing work, body mind connection work, was after 8 years of being in this self-development space. And 8 years of feeling frustrated, or after 8 years feeling frustrated, that my life didn't look any fucking different. Like, I had so much awareness of stuff, to the point where when I met my mentor about 10 years ago, he said to me, "You're different." Like, what do you mean? He's like, "You have a lot of awareness." I'm like, "Oh God, yeah." I'm aware of all my stuff. But what was missing for me was the right tool to get to the root of it. You know, I'd done a lot of mindset work, and it's a good thing. Like, if you've done mindset work, you are halfway there, because that's half the equation is the mind, but it's really about the body and the mind connection, both of them working together in the transformation of it. So when I learned the somatic work, the connection to our emotions, the inner child, how to connect to my inner child, and I also knew how to not make up stories, right? I had good mindset tools. I moved through working with him in 4 months, where he said the average person takes 6 to 9 months. And he's the one that said to me, "You have a gift with this. Would you ever want to do what I do?" And I was like, "No," because he was like a traditional therapist. You know, you come to his office for an hour and he pulls out his laptop and talks to you and gives you assignments and stuff. So I wasn't, but I was interested in some of the modalities and the teachings that I learned from him. And so I reached out to him about 6 months later and was like, "I want to learn some things from you." And so the birth of my work is really a culmination of like everything that I learned in over 10 years. And that's like where I started. I felt like all the mentors and teachers that I had were like training wheels on a bike, that I felt confident when I started 7 years ago because I was standing on their shoulders. But in the past 7 years, after hundreds of reps of working with clients, what happened was I tapped into my soul work and created my modality. And that's what the work is now. It's really, it's my heart work. It's experiences that I've had. It's like deep healing that I've gone through that's given me, quote unquote, what some people call codes. So yeah. And so, and now, like my biggest interest, what I'm most passionate about is passing it on, is developing coaches and healers, and anyone that is in service of someone, whether you're a fitness coach, or you're a money coach, or your mindset coach, whatever it is. If you're working with people to help them develop and tap into their soul work, like even deeper, and teach them my modality that they can take and apply effectively with any client. Because here's what I've seen, because I've had those. I've been leading my facilitator training now for 2 years. And so I've had manifestation coaches and money coaches, and even just corporate professionals that wanted to gain mastery of this. And at at the core of everything, no matter what, like if you're coaching someone around money or business, their beliefs are there. Their inner child is there. So at the core of it, there's always the same foundational work to do when they feel stuck, or they're sabotaging, or they just don't see full possibility.
I feel like everything that you've been creating or experiencing in your life, and that all the things you've learned from different mentors like you were sharing, I all the people, the healers, the coaches, those that you're calling in to help them to tap in deeper into their own soul work,
Yeah.
to then support who they're meant to serve even better,
No,
essentially.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I find that there's a lot of great coaches out there, um, meaning that their heart is in the right place.
Mhm.
They're passionate. They are me 10 years ago.
Mm.
Like I was so passionate and so excited to be the one to coach. And now after doing thousands of them, I could do it with my eyes closed and my mouth covered. Like it I don't have the same passion for it. I still have a love for it, but I
Mhm.
don't have the same passion to be the one facilitating. And so I have a lot of facilitators now. I still do lead a lot of it. But I'm more interested in, yeah, in developing the coaches, in training them and giving them this modality, because a lot of coaches are just coaching from what they've learned, what they've experienced. So did I,
Mhm.
and it worked for me. But I, until I had a modality that went so deep, I was limited. And so I know from speaking to a bunch and having trained a bunch, that there's coaches out there that are passionate about it and they feel limited, and they don't feel necessarily equipped to work with any type of client. So becoming trauma informed, how to not be triggered by your client, how to be able to hold them in like the depth of their trauma. Because you work with someone like that and they experience healing and transformation through your support, you're getting referrals, girl.
That's true, because
Yeah.
you've actually impacted their life in a way that they're now showing up completely
Yeah.
differently.
Yeah. Like I'm not, the way that I operated with my clients always was, I'm not going to heal you. I'm not here to hold your hand for the next year, 2 years, 3 years. Like I'm here to show you how to give you the tools
Mhm.
so that you know how to become your own healer.
Let's give the people some tools. What's one tool that you think or feel that would be the most impactful for somebody listening to this,
Mhm.
feeling like I want to connect to my inner child right now? I want to heal some part that I know I have that's
Mhm.
like residual belief, limiting belief, that's just kind of
Mhm.
the energy is still there. They're not fully quite healed that part of them or mastered how to be their own healer. what's a good tool that they can take away today?
Sure. All right. Well, this is going to be a very foundational step. So I'm not going to give you the whole process because that would be overwhelming. But, the first step is to learn to feel safe to feel. Healing only happens through feeling. It's very simple. And our bodies are brilliant our bodies are brilliant, period. Right?
Yeah.
Our bodies are brilliant at healing. The challenge is that we have disconnected from our bodies. We've society and maybe our upbringing has taught us to put things in a box of right, wrong. And if it's wrong, like, why am I sad? Why am I angry? How do I fix this? Why am I anxious? And I'm happy. I'm horny. Oh, yes. More of that, please. Right? There's a right, wrong box instead of I'm a human being having that's experiencing energy, that's experiencing emotions. Like, I'm sad right now, and building the capacity to be with that sadness, right? So I'm getting a little advanced here, but so the challenge that most people that are wanting to move through something, wanting to feel better, is that they're not feeling. And if you want to feel better, you have to get better at feeling. They are trying to fix something that's wrong. And so when you're trying to fix something that's wrong, where are you? You're in your head.
In your head.
Yeah.
Get out of your head and into your heart.
And so you're disconnected from your body. Right?
Yeah.
So the first step is to get familiar again with being in our body and knowing that you're safe enough to be in your body. So this is a practice that I coined priming safety. So priming, like priming a wall, right? If your wall is blue and you want to paint it yellow, you have to put primer on before you put the yellow paint on. So if you've been in your head and you want to get into your body, you have to prime it with safety to create that connection again. And so what it looks like to feel safe is it's a couple steps. First off, you want to sit in a way that you would if you felt safe, right? How does someone sit when they don't feel safe?
Yeah.
Protecting the front of their body. So you want to sit spine straight, leaning back against something, feeling supported, palms up, like you're open to receiving. So right there, that's already signaling safety.
Signaling it to the body.
Signaling it to the body, exactly. Yeah. Next part is your breath. How does someone breathe when they don't feel safe?
Slow, deeper. When they don't feel safe, it's fast, short breaths.
Yeah, or not at all. They freeze.
They freeze. Yeah, that's true.
That was me.
Yeah,
definitely run the freeze pattern.
Yeah, so a lot of times I'm like, oh my god, I haven't been breathing in the last minute.
Exactly. Yeah. So slowing down, and if you're putting this into practice right now, what you want to do is you want to start out with an exhale. So out of your mouth, blow all the air out. All the air, all the air, all the air. Like all that stagnant air that's been shallow in there. Clear it out. Suck the belly button in until there's nothing left. So that your first inhale could be super deep into the belly, expanding the diaphragm, feeling the ribs expand outward, filling it all up and letting it out. And another deep breath and out. What does that do to the nervous system?
It calms you.
Yeah, down
I'm
regulate.
feeling calm just watching you do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, down regulates you. So now you got structurally, you're sitting open, safe.
Mm-hmm.
Your breath is also indicating that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last part is occupying the monkey mind,
Monkey mind.
right? That may get triggered at times and go off and say all these things like, oh no, I'm scared, or why do I feel this way, or this or that, right? Tuning into a different radio station, so to speak,
Mm.
and repeating to yourself, I'm safe. I'm safe to be in my body. I'm safe to feel this. I'm safe to experience this. I'm safe. I'm safe to be in my body. I'm safe to feel this. I am safe to experience this. I am safe. Take a breath. I'm safe to be in my body. I am safe to experience this. I'm safe to feel this. That's a release, by the way, guys. If you notice that you yawn after doing that,
even burping.
burping is a form of energy release. It's a way that, the nervous system downregulates. Tremoring is getting hot and cold flashes. Yeah, it's all ways that the nervous system discharges.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So start there. Start with getting good at priming safety. Especially, I mean, do it at times when you feel calm, right? When you're not in a panic state, right? You're not experiencing anger, like intense emotions. And when you do, um, scan your body for the warmness, for the gushiness, for the yumminess. Allow yourself to feel that joy, to feel butterflies, to feel that tingling. Get used to being in there. And then also bringing it in at moments where you do feel panic, where you feel anxiety, where you feel sad. Start with the sitting spine straight, taking those breaths and repeating, I'm safe to be in my body. How many times should you repeat it? Keep repeating it, keep giving permission, keep allowing, and then bringing in the inner child to it. So I'll leave with this one last little part. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to imagine that your emotions, any emotion, whether it's joy and excitement and happiness and horniness, uh, or it's, afraid, anxious, angry, sad, no matter what emotion you're experiencing, that it's your inner child that's having this experience. And I want you to picture your inner child. Get a picture of yourself, actually. And imagine that anytime you feel any emotion, it's your younger self, it's your inner child running into your bedroom and saying, Rita, I'm really excited. Or Rita, I'm sad. So, Rita, if your inner child came in the room and said, I'm sad, what would you do?
I would hold her and console her and tell her it's going to be okay.
Yeah. So, you want to picture that little one. And so, again, especially in these moments where the emotion comes up, so the inner child is knocking at your bedroom door, runs in with this feeling. So, what's going to support you in priming safety or in um, uh, being with that emotion is being with that inner child. So, the inner child walks in the room and says, I'm really sad. And you're like, it's safe. It's safe for me to be with my inner child right now. I could be with my inner child right now. I could be with my emotion right now. And pick up that little one. Literally caress yourself, caress your arms, hug her, hold him or her tight. Say, it's okay. I'm safe. It's okay. You are safe. I am here. I'm not going anywhere. Tell me more. Yeah, it's okay that you feel that way. It's okay to feel that. It's okay to feel that. Yeah. And acknowledge that you feel it. I'm sad. Yeah, you're sad. It's going to help to allow your nervous system to accept this part. And when it accepts this part, it can process it, it could digest it. It's like swallowing food as opposed to chewing food and then spitting it out. Swallow the food. Like, accept yes, a part of you is having this experience right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just a part of you, like a piece of a puzzle. Imagine yourself as a puzzle. And when you feel triggered, when you feel an emotion come up, it's just this piece popping out. And when we operate from our mind, how do I fix this? Like, how do I fix this? Think about it. Literally, if you're sitting with a puzzle and this piece popped out, how do I fix this? This piece is wrong. That's not accurate. What are you going to do? Paint it?
Mm-hmm.
No. What does it need? It just needs to be acknowledged, seen for the piece that it is, loved, and then it'll go back into place. When it's accepted as it's a part of you. It's a part of you. And the experience for your nervous system with that is that your nervous system will start to recognize it. So what I mean by that is, if you grew up in a household where there was chaos, what is your nervous system used to?
Chaos.
Yeah. So what's going to feel unfamiliar?
Peace.
Peace. So again, sometimes this is really interesting, and you probably remember this from my program. In one of the modules, I say, here's some of the top emotions: joy, peace, love, anger, sadness, grief. Which one do you avoid? Which one do you indulge in? And there are people that avoid joy and they avoid love. Like, it's uncomfortable for them to be with that emotion.
Yeah.
But they could be in sadness. Oh, they could be with sadness and anger, right?
When people are uncomfortable, or when they're feeling stress or anxiety or anger, sadness, it's so easy to stay there.
Yeah, that's the other thing. The difference between letting an emotion move through you and indulging in that emotion where you become it. It's like, imagine an emotion is like a pool of water, and swimming through it is what you want to do. So you're feeling it. You're feeling that liquid emotion. You're feeling that energy, but it's not consuming you. You're able to move through it by allowing it. Indulging is like drowning in it. Indulging will usually happen when the mind is creating stories.
Yeah.
And that's why I tell you, those of you that already have mindset down, you're halfway there, because you can be with an emotion without making up all these stories that feed it, that fuel a fire that you actually want to put out.
Yeah. You want to put it out, but the reality of wanting to put it out, the energy behind it, the discipline behind it, the choosing behind it, that all has to be in alignment with your action.
Yeah, and it's much easier than that. There's no coming from fixing. We're not trying to fix it. We're just allowing it. So going back to what I was saying before about what this looks like with the nervous system. So if your nervous system is used to chaos, then when things are calm,
you create chaos.
Yeah. And so learning to be with peace and calmness, like, oh, I feel at peace, instead of why, or something's going to go wrong.
Another shoe's going to drop.
Another shoe's going to drop. Notice the mind is saying those things, right? Instead of, I can be with this. It's safe for me to feel peace.
And this is where self-sabotage comes in.
Yes, exactly. But it's safe for me to be at peace.
Yeah.
It's safe for me to feel peace. I can be with peace. Where do I feel the peace? What does it feel like? Does it have a color, texture, shape?
I like that. I can be with peace.
I can be with peace.
I like that.
And then, and what does it feel like? Where do I feel it in my body? And naming it with like any sensation that you like color, texture, size, temperature, um, weight, anything, so that you can marry that energy, really be with it at the level of energy. And what happens then is your nervous system starts to digest it, starts to say, oh, I could be with this flavor now. And suddenly it's not unfamiliar. It starts to become familiar. And you've all had this experience. Everyone's had something that at one point was unfamiliar to you and now is just
normal.
Yeah. And so that's the practice. Healing is about building your nervous system's capacity to hold more energy, to be with more energy, to be with more emotions, as opposed to never feel that again.
And to expand your capacity to receive.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, that's a result of it.
But remember, we talked about that. Like, I think you wanted to call something that.
Yeah, I want to do a master class on how to expand your capacity to receive, but that's a master class. It's a whole nother conversation.
The reason why that sparked that thought in my mind was because what you're sharing right now around something being normal is, say, for example, your inner child, normal to it is, I can't afford, I can't this, I can't that, right? So you're not allowing yourself to even have more than what you believe is normal.
Yes.
So then becoming comfortable and familiar with something that, say, is a higher level of luxury, then that becomes your new normal.
Exactly.
And it doesn't feel uncomfortable or like, I don't deserve this or I'm not worthy of this. But in fact, now that's your new normal.
And that's exactly how I would say it.
Yeah.
Welcome. And I say that to people. I'm like, welcome to your new normal. My husband just flew to Japan on business, and you have to fly business class, first class, whatever, same thing when you're going that distance. And it's his first time. And I said to him exactly that. I said, babe, you deserve this. Welcome to your new normal. Even though that's paid by the company and all that, but to allow yourself to receive that luxury, that why not? We get to have this all the time. And you know what he said to me in response when we spoke the next day? He was like, you know what I'm thinking, babe? Next time that we travel to Greece, because we love Greece, we actually got married in Greece. He goes, let's fly business class.
Yeah.
I'm like, exactly.
I love that you just brought this up, because I just went to Greece like a week after your wedding was in Greece, which, don't you love that? Like, okay, so being like, I traveled to Greece in business class, and all my flights were business class or premium or Polaris or whatever. And after experiencing that, I was like, why don't I pay the extra money so that I could be extremely comfortable and taken care of on any flight going to and from, instead of sitting in like what feels like a sardine can and dreading and not being able to sleep, not being comfortable, not having space, just feeling cramped. Meanwhile, I'm over here spending $3,700 on a 1-bedroom apartment. I'm not allowing myself to experience first class when I travel. So then I said, this is my new normal. Now, from now on, I only travel first class, business class, whatever, because I deserve it, because I am worthy of feeling that comfortable.
I get to fly.
Yes.
I do fly. So here's another, so everyone got that other tool, right? Because I'm gonna give you guys another one.
I love it.
But bring that one into practice, guys. Practice finding the safety, picturing the inner child as the emotion, and it'll support you in getting used to holding that inner child in that emotion. And the next thing you know it, you're like, oh my God, I allowed myself to cry for the first time in years.
Yeah, especially in front of people with
Yeah,
people
I mean,
in a moment.
I have alpha men, okay? Like alpha males.
Like in
that-
military and everything, right?
exactly. Former military CEOs
Yeah.
that do my program that haven't cried, that now it's like Niagara Falls, and it feels really
And it feels good for them.
It feels good.
Yeah.
It feels unfamiliar at first, maybe a little scary, but then it feels good. Okay, I'm digressing. So now let's play this other fun game here. Think about something that you want.
Okay.
All right.
I'm doing this in real time. Let's go.
All right.
Okay, let's
Real
do it.
time.
Yeah,
So,
let's do it.
So tell me out loud. What is it that you want that you don't have?
What is it that I want that I don't have? I want two things.
All right, pick one.
No, but I want both. I want both.
Okay, you could play this game with it. Well, we need to start with one.
Okay, I'll let you pick. I'll tell you the two and you tell
Okay.
me, you pick which one, okay?
Okay.
So the two things that I want, one is I want to be supported in my business where I have systems in place and I have people supporting me.
Short and sweet. Okay, so I want to be supported in my business.
I want to be supported in my business. And the other thing is I want to attract my soulmate, my husband, and have a child. I can't believe I just said that because I've never wanted that before. And now I'm like, I went to Greece and bought a mommy and me dress. I showed it to you earlier. I literally bought a tiny, cute royal blue dress for my future daughter and my matching dress. We get to wear the same dress. Mm-hmm. I did that.
Yeah.
For people that know me and have known how I've avoided and like ran from commitment, I just love being alone, single, traveling, free, all of that. And now I'm like,
you know what created the shift?
What created the shift?
You went through my program.
That was part of it for sure.
Yeah, you connected with your inner child. You learned how to mother yourself in a way where you weren't afraid of that.
Yeah, that was definitely absolutely a part of it. And programs that I did prior to that as well made me realize that my independent woman, lone wolf facade was a mask and was a protector. And I connected that to identifying it as a protector through your program. So like marrying all the work that I've done and continue to do, and it's never ending, but it's now being aware, right? And then catching in the moment when you're about to repeat a pattern, how you like repeat a choice, you end up with the same result. I realized in relationships, I would sabotage so I can get out, so I can be free, so I can run off and be alone again. And then what happened? I'd be alone and I would be suffering because I created that aloneness that I thought I wanted so much, right? And then the other day, I shared this with you when I was spending time with my friend in LA. She and I are working on something, creating something together. And I recognized that it was my inner child that was hurt by her tone or by what she said, or I received it in that way. And so I chose, instead of stuffing it down, having resentment, being upset or hurt, which is my old pattern. Instead, what I did was I said, hey, I'd like to communicate how I'm feeling right now. And I shared with her exactly what I was feeling. And I recognized that it was, in fact, my inner child feeling like it was being reprimanded, or it was being told no, or it was being told you're wrong. And that's, again, also ego. Yeah. So recognizing all of these things, choosing to have a conversation about it instead of stuffing it down and not feeling it, ended up having a positive result. And we were able to move through and forward and continue and learn how to work together.
In connection. Beautiful.
So that's my new normal now. I invite people to share and communicate with me what they need, what they're thinking, what they're feeling.
Beautiful. Yeah, you hit it on the nail. That is your new normal. Now there's a file that is filed in your memory bank that you can always go to see where Rita chose to engage and be vulnerable and share the experience she had, and have compassion for the other person and come to resolution, as opposed to, I'm out of here, F this.
Right. And that is my MO.
That was your
That
MO,
was my MO.
and this is your new normal.
Yes.
And so this is what this is what I teach.
Yeah.
Your life is a movie, and your life, listeners, is a movie.
Your life is a movie, baby.
And you are the writer, director, producer, and actor of the movie called your life. And you play roles based on the script. And when you change the script, you change the roles. And now she knows herself as a new character. There's a new person.
And then your energy, you vibrate different.
Well, it's like this. You play a role, but you also cast people to play roles in your movie. So if you hand your script, which is all your beliefs, to a casting director, and your script says, people in my life hurt me.
That's the script. That's the story running in the background.
Then that casting director
will cast people
is going to cast people that fit that. So if you're attracting emotionally unavailable men, for example, which was me
and me,
was me. Now I'm happily married. So a very, very emotionally available man.
She's a Mrs. y'all.
So available. I mean, he's so cute that like we'll go to the supermarket together, and he's been like this the whole 5 years that we've been together. And I'm like, okay, we go to the supermarket. Let's get in and get out. And so it's like divide and conquer, like, okay, you get the chicken, I'll get the vegetables. That's how I think. No, for him, it's an experience.
Let's do it together.
So I left. I remember the first time this happened, I went to a different aisle to get some other things. He comes over, he goes, babe, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm getting the bananas and the lettuce and things we need. He's like, we're supposed to do it together.
Oh, that's so precious.
Okay.
I'm
like, come on, let's go. And he's like, let's have this experience. So that's how available he is.
I love
which
that.
Is amazing. Which again, for me, was a lot for my nervous system to digest. I mean, that's a whole nother podcast, my relationship with him and how long it took me to digest a new normal than what I grew up with. But going back to the script. So let's say, for example, in your script is, men are not emotionally available, or I'm emotionally unavailable. Then that's the role that you play.
Or I'm going to get hurt.
Or I'm going to get hurt.
Yeah.
Because men aren't available, or they're not to be trusted.
And they're liars, they're cheaters, they're pumpkin eaters.
Then that's who you attract. Because as long as you're alive, the movie must go on. And so you have to find someone to play that role. You have to. So the key is get good at editing.
Get good at editing. I like that.
Which is what you learn. As you move the energy, you clear the beliefs. And when you clear a belief, when you clear energy, there's room for something new. And that room for something new is the edit, is the new part of the script.
Yeah. I love that. Oh my God, so much that you shared. First of all, who and I also had this moment where I was thinking just like you. I was like, divide and conquer. You go to Better Buzz, grab our tea and our drinks. I will be over here, and then we'll meet in the middle. He's like, no, but I want to walk there with you and do this and do that. I'm like, but we're literally running out of time. We have to be at this place by this time, and let's just divide and So I experienced that too, which is really interesting to hear the perspective of your husband, and then now seeing that that's what he wanted to, and not appreciating that in the moment in that way. But that's one thing. Then the other thing, the script and your new normal, and this last bit that you shared about the show must go on.
The show must go on,
and you're going to fill that role.
You have to.
And the other piece of it is something I always say to my clients, those that are stuck in a job they hate, or a relationship or a marriage, and they want to get out, but they're not clear on how, or they're afraid to, because then the what if, and it's uncertain, and the other side of it, this familiar Granted, it's not very safe, but it's familiar, right? And then when I say to them, but this is occupying mental, emotional, and physical space. And once you remove this, this thing that doesn't serve you, then you will create space for love to come in, for something you do want to come in.
Yeah.
And that's what basically you were just sharing there. I gotta get a little comfy here.
All right, so let's do this. So let's play this little game here.
Let's
so you guys
play.
all can experience this.
What are we gonna play? Oh, yeah. I choose my thing.
The I want.
Okay, so I want, which one? Which one do you want to do? The being supported in my business or the hubby and child?
All right, so here's how you choose which one. I'm not going to tell you. Which one do you feel more is a desire that you have? And those of you listening, same thing. Find something that you want. But if I could wave a magic wand right now.
Okay, I got it. Oh, I have to tell you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's my thriving, successful, amazing business. Does that surprise you?
Doesn't matter. So say to yourselves out loud that thing. So say it out loud. I want a
thriving, successful, supportive
team. How does that feel? And does it feel in your control or does it feel out here?
No, I want to switch to the love.
Ah!
I want love.
Yeah.
I want love. I want love.
All right.
I want love, darling. Please bring me love, universe. I want love. I want all the love.
All right. Ground down so that you can actually feel this.
Oh, look, I naturally just like leaned back. Right? The whole priming safety thing.
Yeah.
I'm leaning back. I feel supported. I feel open.
Yeah.
And my palms are up. I just did that naturally.
Yeah.
I did that naturally.
Yeah.
I'm proud of myself.
Okay, so say, I want love.
I want love. Smile.
But where do you feel it? Do you feel it in you or do you feel like it's outside of your reach? I want love.
I want love. I want love. It's kind of a blend. Like I feel it inside me, but I also feel that it's not near me.
Yep, exactly. Okay. Now, change one word. I get to have love.
I get to have love. I get to have love. I get to have love.
Yeah.
It's true. I do. I do get to have it.
And where do you feel that? Do you feel the difference between I want, I get to? Just notice.
It's almost like I gave myself permission that I didn't even need in the first place, if that makes sense.
But it helps to give yourself that permission. It's better than I want.
Right? Yeah, that means I don't have.
Yeah, it's outside of you. I want. It's not in your control.
Yeah.
It's not in your grip. It's out here. It's a want. You don't have it. It's out there. I get to.
I get to.
All right, one more.
I am. I have.
I have.
Oof. I have love.
I have love.
I have love. I have love. I do have love. I do.
And where do you feel that?
Hmm. You know, that's something that I noticed I struggled with is like identifying where, the color, the temperature, the texture, and all
More priming safety.
the visualization piece of it. I know a couple of my clients struggle with that too.
It's a muscle that needs to be developed to feel that safe to drop in to our body, to slow it down and be with the breath that much that you can feel the subtle energy, the subtle sensations. The mind operates really fast. The subtle energy is there first, but it goes like this to the mind. So that's all we're used to. So let's wrap up this exercise for people. And again, this is just a simple, basic. If anything, it's more mind than body. It's a shift in language, but then the key is to not only shift the language, but to notice the expansiveness, the difference that you feel because you shifted the language. I want. How does that feel in your body? To how does I can't have it.
That's not in my vocabulary anymore.
Well, that's good, but I want love. I want to meet my partner. I want. It's like this yearning. So learning to feel the energy that's behind what we're saying to I get to. It's like, there's more power there to I have. And here's a great one. I did. Like put it in the past. Step into your future self. And your future self is saying, we already did that. You already are a success. You already met him. He's already there. He's already there. Act as if.
It's, the act as if piece is a lot of it is actually feeling the emotion of having it, because that's energy.
Why.
Energy
but that's
is
why. Just like we watch movies, we'll watch romantic movies because they give us this feeling that we want. And so the mind doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. That's why you can watch a movie and start crying. Oh my God, the person died. It's like, right, it's a movie. But the mind and the body doesn't. We can do this test right now. Close your eyes.
Okay.
And picture getting up and walking towards into your kitchen and opening your refrigerator door
and grabbing an avocado.
No.
Okay.
Open your refrigerator door. Do you feel the cool air as you open it? Yeah. And now grab a lemon. All right. And then close the refrigerator door and bring the lemon to your counter and get a cutting board and a knife. And place the lemon on the cutting board and cut the lemon in half.
I already tasted it. It's so sour.
No, yeah, cut the lemon. But for everyone else, it's not about you.
I
know. You ruined it. Okay, so cut the lemon in half. And now cut it in half again. And now place the knife down. Take the slice of lemon and bite into it. How many of you are making a squishy face or like your mouth just got watery?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the power of our imagination. So why not imagine what you want so that you could evoke the sensation, the energy in your body? And so practicing that as well. From I want, I can't, or I can't, to I want, to I get to I have, to I had. I had it already. I did it. It's done. Oh, it's done.
I read somewhere someone created something and they call it the ladder of believability. So it's kind of like you're climbing.
Love that.
Yeah. So I think that's what I visualize when you're saying you're going from here to here to here to here. It's kind of like you're just how you talked about priming safety, but you're priming yourself to believe and feel
Mhm.
something as your truth.
Yeah, I love that. Bring it into practice. Get good at being in the body so that, again, the mind and the body can work together. You can start to create those images that you want. You can let your future self start to tell you how the past 6 months, or the next 6 months, have already gone, right? Stepping into January 2023. Right? New Year's Eve.
That's a beautiful way to think about it,
Yeah.
because right now it's already July, right? Like
Yeah.
mid-July at the time of this recording. And so we can look at it as going, oh my gosh, December is around the corner.
It
My
really
next
is.
birthday, November 30th, is around the corner. Where do I want to be when my birthday gets here?
Yeah.
And
Or where did you go?
where
Tell
did I
me.
go? What happened by my birthday? Oh, this coming year. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I finally created this amazing funnel that like brought in $500,000.
Mhm.
And then I hired my team.
Yeah, exactly.
That happened.
So you get to work on it and elaborate on it. Every morning, connecting with your inner child, your emotions, and then connecting with your higher self and letting the higher self keep developing that new script like a piece of art. Sometimes, yeah, you can paint a piece of art in one day, but a lot of times these artists, the artwork you're looking at in museums, was every day they came to it. Every day they showed up for that muse to imagine the creation. So again, all this is to support you moving out of survival and into knowing yourself as a creator. Most people are stuck in surviving what they don't want to happen, protecting their nervous system from ever experiencing that again, or being stuck experiencing chaos and making that normal by having strategies for that. So again, going back to Anat, what does it mean? What do you do? Help you discover the real you and live the life of your desires. Now you get it?
Oh, now I get it.
Yeah, right? So
you're so cute. I love you.
Yeah, love you too.
I'm so glad we did this. I feel like this is going to help a lot of people. We talked inner child, we talked higher self, we gave you some tools so that you could learn how to prime safety and connect to your inner child and step into your higher self, change your language a little bit, start to allow yourself to receive, start to expect magic and miracles instead of worrying. Worrying is praying for the stuff you don't want.
Exactly.
Basically.
Yeah, stuck in survival. So I mean, it's being stuck playing the same script over and over again.
Yeah. I love that. The whole the script thing, I think, will land for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And you get to write a new script, y'all. All right.
You did write a new script.
You did. It already happened.
It already happened. Tell us all about it. Feel free to play this with us and share what step into January 1st, right? And tell us how it went.
I'm excited. I'm engaged.
Yeah. You're engaged.
I'm engaged in January.
Yeah, I love it. See, her higher self is lit up right now.
Where did that come from?
Your higher self.
Oh shit. That's
higher
soon.
Self.
That's like around the corner.
So here's the thing. Once your higher self tells you how it went, listen to the boss. And the boss is your higher self. So then you gotta align with that.
And not get in the way.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh my God. This has been so much fun. I love you. I'm so glad that we did this. We're definitely going to have you back on. And in the meantime, connect with Anat on Instagram. I'll connect her. I'll put all her socials and everything and how you can reach her. And that's it. Thank you for being here. Hope this was helpful, served you in some way. Leave us comments, reach out to us, DM us, email me at hello@ritapera.com. Again, I'll include all this in the show notes. And until next time, where we'll trade some more raw stories. Thank you so much, Anat, for being here with me and for cooking me that delicious dal.
I love to cook. been doing it since I was 10. So that's definitely a character that's not leaving my movie.
It's a love language.
It is a love language.
It's a love
It
language.
was actually my first art, my first, way. It was, I used to say it was like therapy for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's
That's
still-
what I
it's-
say
It's
too.
therapeutic.
It
It's not
is.
like therapy, but it's therapeutic for me. And I love being creative. in
It
the
is
kitchen.
definitely therapeutic, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Okay,
Well,
guys.
that's all, folks. Holla at your girl. Okay, bye.